Hello, my crafty friends. This is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I have a quick card. Maybe I should just stop saying that because I say that for all of my cards. I have a card for you today that's a little bit different. I wanted to do something a little bit different with the card that I made for you today. So what I'm using today is the brand new Coffee Cafe stamps set and the coffee cups framelits. I got this as part of a bundle, and I'll leave a link below with all the supplies that I'm using today. But when you buy this as a bundle in my store, then you can save 10% by getting them both. And that is a really great deal because it's some really fun shapes that are in here. Now, even though you may not be a coffee drinker, you can use it for coffee, you can use it for tea, you can use it for lattes, you can use this. This looks like it could be like on top of an ice cream scoop. Or frosting for a cupcake. So there's different things that you can use. There's coffee beans, there's a straw, different sentiments. So try to think outside the box as opposed to just being used for coffee, which it's great for. I'm also going to be using some of the thinlits that go along with it. So some of the other things that I'll be using today, I have my bone folder, I have my snail adhesive, I'm using some chocolate chip ink, just one ink pad today. I'm using some regular dimensionals, but we have the brand new mini Stampin' dimensionals, and look how cute look how small they are. Hopefully you can see it. Look how small they are. They fit perfectly with what I want to use today, so that is great. So the mini dimensionals, that's brand new in our catalog this year, that just came out. If you would like to receive a catalog, leave me a message below. I have an email address that will be listed below, and you can contact me, and I'll get a catalog out to you if you're not a demonstrator or you don't have a demonstrator. So what I'm going to be using today, I do have an envelope for the card that I have. I'm going to decorate the outside of that. I have a piece of chocolate chip cardstock, and this measures 5.5 by 4 1/4. I have a piece of the designer series paper, the coffee designer series paper, and I have a piece that measures 5 1/4 by 4. And then the rest of them are this is the back side of that. I'm going to be using the other side. This measures 3.5 by 3, and I'll set these aside. And then I just have some scrap pieces that I'm going to use. This was basically a scrap piece, and I'm using that as well, and just pieces of scrap. This is coffee cake, this is whisper white, this is chocolate chip, and this is another piece of whisper white. So let's get started with what I'm going to do today, and hopefully I won't take too long. So I'm going to do all of my stamping first, and then I'm going to go over to as soon as I get a bigger area, well, I'm going to go over to the other area and cut out the shapes with my big shot. So let's see. I don't want that one. I want this one first. And we'll do most of the stamping. And I'm using chocolate chip ink, and I'm going to stamp that right here. And it says, "Life happens, coffee helps." Look at that. Super cute. I'm going to set that aside to dry for a second. For this one, just scrap pieces, there's a set of 3 coffee beans that are in the stem set, and they have coordinating dies that go with that, so you can cut that out. So there we go with that one. Now for this, I'm going to stamp toward the bottom. This is like an outline of a coffee cup. And this is a scrap piece, so this measures, I think, 3.5 by 5.5 or something like that. I'm going to stamp it close to the bottom. Cool. So I'm going to close this up for right now so I don't get ink everywhere. And what I want to do is that I want to fold this right above this line. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of crease it so you can still see the brown. And I'm going to crease it with my bone folder. And all of these I'm going to cut out with my Big Shot. So let me get these together. And I'm just gonna, I have the magnetic plate somewhere. I really need to clean up my craft room because I can't do anything if I don't have my equipment together. So I'm gonna hold it down with a piece of washi tape so it doesn't move. So I'm gonna put that one right there. Then for this one, I get another small piece of washi tape. You can use washi tape or you can use a Post-it note. Now, you see these fit around the coffee beans. And I'll have to do this twice. I'm going to cut this out twice. I can get it. There we go. So I'll set that aside. Now for this one, this is the coffee cup, but I'm going to, I put it along the line. I'm going to cut it out like make a shaped card. So what I want to do, I want to make sure that this line, it would normally cut out the shape. I don't want it to cut out. I want it to stay folded. So this is going to go above, hopefully you were able to see that, above the line. So you see, I'll have it something like that. I'm going to tape it down. Let me tape that down so you see it. Get my little washi tape. I need a couple of pieces just to make sure it doesn't move. Now if you had your magnetic platform, you can use that. But for this, I think I'll still would have that taped down with the washi tape. Now you see, so that's a good thing. Let me adjust that. And I'm going to adjust this side up just a tad. There we go. And hopefully you can see that right the score line, or the cut line, is right above the edge of that. So I don't want this to cut out. So I'm going to put, there's the cut part of the blade. I'm going to have that right above there because I don't want it to cut out. There we go. Now I'm going to take all these over to the Big Shot and I'll be right back. And I forgot to tell you that I'm also going to cut this particular piece out. This is the coffee cup lid. So let me tape this down. And then I'll go cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of my pieces cut out, and as you see, it's like a little shaped coffee cup. And I wanted to keep like that, and there's a little, that really doesn't make a difference because it's going to be cut up. But before I glue everything down, and this is going to be like the little sentiment on the inside of the card, I'm just going to put some coffee. A really small space to write in, but that's okay. It's just a really fun card that I'm going to give to somebody. So we can put all these together. Oh, let me get this. One other thing that I want to do is I want to I just want to shade in around the tag. I'm going to shade in the inside of this as well before I glue it down. And actually I'm going to shade the inside, one side, not the other. Here we go. Just use the sponge dauber for that. Okay, so now we can put everything together. So here's our card base, and we're going to pull this down. And we'll center it. And we'll use the opposite side. And I'm going to have that askew just a little bit, angled. Okay. And I'm going to adhere this to the front of the card. There we go. And I'm going to adhere the top lid just on the bottom portion. I'm going to put the tape down on the bottom portion. And there we have our lid to our coffee cup. Now for this, I'm going to pop up on the dimensionals. I guess I'll use 4. And the mini dimensionals, let me get these out while I'm thinking about it, if they will fit on the back of the little coffee beans. Look how little that is. Super small, but just the right size. All I need is one, and it fits perfectly on the inside in the middle. Now we can put it together, and we are just about done. Peel off the backing. And what makes this card a little bit different is that it's not a traditional open card where it opens up. It's almost like a card front. And I'm going to have this go a little askew. And then this one, I'm going to have these down here, and I'm going to have this one up here, and that's it. Let me burnish this down a little bit, and that is our card for today. I know it seems kind of weird because there's nothing on the inside, but again, it's just something fun, a little bit different. Here's another card that I created earlier, and I'll just put a little sentiment, maybe something that says happy birthday, thinking of you, that I'll write in by itself. So there you go. Here's the card that I created today. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to your friends and family so they can be notified of new videos as well, if you haven't done so already. If you would like information on how to purchase any of the products, again, I'll leave a link below with all the information of the supplies used, and that link will take you to my online store, and you can just go ahead and purchase the items that you see that you would like to purchase, that you would like to get. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. And again, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'll be back real soon with another video for you. Thanks, and bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to do the envelope, and for the envelope, all I wanted to do was put the a couple of coffee beans in the corner. That's all I wanted to do. And I'll turn that one around. There you go. Now we're through. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll be back real soon with another video for you. Okay, have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.